Hello everybody on YouTube. Welcome to the themagicianmaster100's deck list. I finally got my Fable deck done. All I need now is just one more Fabled Raven. So, let's get started on showing the deck list. To let you all know, it's still playable, but I still need that one last Raven. So, let's get started. I got 3 Fabled Yu-Gi-Oh. It's a good speed stick, and it also lets you discard a Fabled. 3 Grimrows. You need a Grimrow, folks, so yeah. 3 Cruises to summon either your Yu-Gi-Ohs or Grimrows. 2 The Fabled Ganashia. Good to be, pretty good monster, good for synchro summoning, and yeah. 2 The Fabled Chow-Wows. I put good combos with this card on synchro summoning and for other combinations I can use it for. Ooh, I definitely put good combos to this card. Believe it or not, I can actually make one of my Fabled Synchros into tuners and then use my Fabled Synchros to tune with my other monsters. Oh, sorry about that, folks. I'll probably show you someday when I duel with this deck. So anyway, 2 The Fabled Nozuchis. Ooh, my favorite. One of my favorite Fables. The Fabled Cerberus. It's one of my favorite tuner monsters. He's cutie. And here he is, folks. Finally, I got 2 Fabled Ravens. I know that some people say that you don't really need a Raven, but I still use them anyway. Sorry about that again. But anyway, yeah, I'll just use them anyway. And 1 The Fabled Catsits, good for destroying cards. 1 Honest, one of my favorite fairies. Well, to be honest with you, the only favorite fairy I have in the deck, or any other fairy. And 1 Sangan. That's the monsters. Now for the traps. For those of you who don't know what this trap card is, this is a continuous trap called Force Re-in-Question. It's a very good trap card when you want to run Dark World, Fables, or Infernities, or Fabled Dark Worlds. Or Infernity Fabled, or Infernity Dark Worlds. Something like that. Anyway, what it does is, anytime you discard a card, your opponent must discard the same amount of cards you discard. For example, if I discarded 2 cards from my hand due to a card effect, that means my opponent has to discard 2 cards from his or her hand as well. And I got 2. It's really good. Some people don't realize it because of the fact that they rather have expensive cards, or they rather have hollows and all that. What they should be realizing is how much good classic cards like these can be. Believe it or not, this set was set PV 25. I don't know what pack that was, but it's still a good card. It's either a rare or a common. So back to the deck list. 2 Beckoning Lights. Good for bringing back your light monsters, of course. 2 Wabukus, because I like Wabuku. 1 Mirror Force. And finally, 1 Dark Smog. I'm going to find another one if I can and add it to deck. I may not like the image because it has Raikou being cornered and he's being attacked by gold, but he is really awesome when it comes to both Dark World, Fabled, or Fabled Dark Worlds. Anyway, finally, the spells. 1 Monster Reincarnation. 1 Monster Reborn. 1 Lightning Vortex. 1 MST. 1 Card Destruction. And finally, 1 Pot of Avarice. That was the monsters. Now, here's the extra deck. 2 Illuminates. Number 10, of course, Illuminate. He's good for detaching a material, then discard a card, like a Fabled, for example, and then draw a card. Good draw power. 3 Leviathans, good for bringing back your Fabled and being an awesome powerhouse. 2 Valkyries, good for draw power if you want an easy summon instead of Lumi Knight. 2 Ragins, another good draw power card. And finally, well, not finally, of course, the other archetype of the Fabled Kudabi. Pretty good in Infinity deck. You know, having no cards and can't be destroyed by, you know, battle. Or by card effects, I almost forgot about that. Anyway. And finally, one of my favorites, 2 the Fabled Unicorn. Well, that's my deck. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and tell me what you think. And also, tell me if I should add more. Well, thanks guys for watching. See ya.